everybody. Welcome back to another class in hypnosis. What does it mean? How does it work? And what are the benefits? So we spoke about different things in the previous videos. Now let's get into just what it does to you while you're in hypnosis. Okay, the conscious mind is a very busy place. The left side of the mind is just constantly everywhere. From the second we wake up until we go to sleep, our five senses are constantly on the lookout for everything around us. When we hear a car passing by, we wonder who's driving it. When we hear somebody yelling out a window, it's supper time, we turn around, even though we know it's not the voice of our mother. We turn around because we want to know who's calling, who's being called, what's for supper, and whatever thoughts we have, whatever thoughts we go to. And we constantly search things, and not just that, we also go into our mind very quickly and see, what does this remind me of? Like, I need my next, like if I'm driving and somebody runs into the street, what do I do next? And we're constantly just very aware of the moment. And being aware of the moment is very important, otherwise we can't live. We need to be able to produce, we need to be able to build and continue living and doing the right thing. But what happens is when we live in the moment, we're just pulled from thing to thing. We're not really thinking of our inside and why we're doing certain things. We're just going from place to place, from thing to thing, doing and coming and going. Everything is just one big blob of experience. It's just we're going, we're moving. It's when we stop and sit back that we get to relax that part of the brain and say nothing else is important right now. Everything else could die down. I don't care who's yelling out the window for supper. Right now, I am in my own space and I would like to enjoy it. So we are used to getting into using our own space as entertainment. We want to distract ourselves. We want to distract our conscious mind from going into putting these five senses to work inside the subconscious. We want to keep on using the conscious mind to drive us into the next thing. So we take out our phone, or we learn of ways that could quiet down our mind for 2 hours by, watching a movie, or going bike riding, or whatever, like listening to music or to a podcast. We get our mind into that area. We get our five senses just feeling it. When they say the word lemon and how the juice is coming out and it touches your tongue, you start feeling how you start watering. When you hear them say a concept that resonates with you deeply, you could start laughing or crying. You allow your conscious mind to go there rather than going into your own subconscious. And hypnotherapy is when you take your conscious side and start looking into your subconscious mind. You start making that the focus of your work. What happens at that point is, if the conscious mind goes to sleep, or if it's not working actively and aware of everything around us, and it's only going into the subconscious, yes, it's work. It's tiring work, but it's not distracting work. It takes you into this place of calmness and relaxation. When you are out in the world and you hear things going on, you keep on turning your head, you keep on, thinking and coming up with new ideas and planning, and it takes a lot of energy of you, and that throws you into bed at night. And that's a good thing. You get to work hard and you get to rest at night and have your mind sort out the entire day and make a normal timeline of what happened throughout it, and who you are. But what we do while we're hypnotized is we use our conscious mind to go into the subconscious, so we could observe it, not just go to sleep and let our mind do it in the background. We do it consciously. We go in there and we go through the mind. And as a result, we are relaxed. Our body doesn't have to turn the head. It doesn't have to move. It doesn't have to punch. It doesn't have to fight. It doesn't have to think. It doesn't have to think of new ways and become distracted. It's completely involved in this area. And that's what we do when people learn how to meditate. People learn how to pray. People learn how to think or speak to themselves. That's what they do. They just calm themselves down. The part of calming yourself down, the relaxation, it naturally brings more air into your lungs, into your mind. It refreshes you. It puts you into a good space. That's why people like doing it when they're in the bath. People like going for a swim. They like being in a good space while they are going into this amazing space. While they're going into their subconscious, they want to be in this place of Zen, if you want to call it that. So Learning how to calm ourselves down, learning how to take a stop out of your long day and say, okay, those things are important, but they're not important for now, because what's most important is for me to be relaxed. All you have to do is just the hypno part of hypnotherapy. The hypno part is just getting your mind off everything else and relaxing it onto one idea. You take this one idea, no matter what it is. You want to think about the texture of a carpet. You want to take the idea of the largest diamond in the world, or you want to think about anything, anything beautiful. You want to think about a train going across the mountains, the Swiss mountains. It's beautiful. You take that, you take your mind, you start thinking about it. You allow your five senses inward, meaning you allow yourself to hear the sound of the horn, of the train's horn. You allow yourself to smell the grass that you're passing by and feel the wind on your face. You bring all these thoughts into yourself and you put yourself into that feeling. What happens is any thought that we have affects the heart, and when we think about good things, the heart just becomes relaxed. It feels good. It becomes and it goes into a good place. And when we could learn how to do that, once we get in there, you could choose any topic that you want to get into, any topic that you want to relax yourself with. You could get yourself into. You could start thinking about the past. You could start thinking about good memories, and of course, many times we get pulled into bad memories. We get pulled into depression, to depressive thoughts, and or to things that are not working out, and we get lost over there. And that's where the therapy part comes in. And that's the scary part. That's why people don't want to have those conversations. They don't even want to relax themselves with good things, because they know that they're going to end up in dark places, and they're very scared of it. So, step number one, if you want to learn how to be self-hypnotized, or if you want to understand the concept of hypnosis, just by knowing what it is, it's learning how to relax, learning how to shift the focus off everything else that's important, and making one particular thing your focus for a while. If you are driving to an hour and a half, you're taking a trip, you have to get to somewhere, you could be focused on what you're supposed to be doing right now. Right now, I want to get to that location, and thinking and just going into all the beautiful things that are going to happen when you get there. I'm going to go there and I'm going to have a conversation with this guy, and I'm going to go and eat this food, and I might get to see this beautiful location. And you start going through all those thoughts, and you just relax yourself, and then out of nowhere you're there. You showed up, you just made it there, and you don't even know how you did it. You don't even know how you knew how to stop when there was traffic and go through the toll booth, and all these things just happened on their own because you were so relaxed and calm in this place. So you're able to do things from a calm place. You're able to walk around the world in a state of relaxation, using the five senses, using the subconscious memory to guide you, and you go about doing everything in the world with this calmness. And that's the point that we're trying to reach. We're trying to reach a place where you could always go into your mind, you could always go into your thoughts, and naturally go to a good place, naturally think about good things. But if someone's going to take this hour and a half trip, and he's going to say, I have to get there, and I'm already late, I only have an hour and 15 minutes until my appointment, their entire focus is just on the nitty-gritty details of making myself get there. And every car that brakes in front of you, even if it's going from 80 to 70, why is that guy slowing down? And it's just so mind-boggling how we just get driven by these feelings, and we don't even realize how it affects us, how it puts us into a bad place. And the thing is, are we really thinking about this car in front of us for an hour and a half? No. That was just the beginning of this thought, but we end up going into all these dark thoughts. I'm going to get there late. They're not going to appreciate it. I'm not going to get the job, and I won't have time to eat, and I won't be able to enjoy myself. And all these negative things start pulling us into that area, and we just hate being alone. We always want, if I go somewhere, what can I watch? What can I listen to? Who can I take along? Who can I speak to? Just so I'm not in my own head. And hypnotherapy teaches you how to go into these dark places, learn how to turn them into good things, learn how to put your heart into a good place. So that way, throughout your day, wherever you are clean, you are pure, you are secure, and content and happy. So that's my piece for today. There are so many places we could go, and but this is definitely something. If you want to look into it and learn how to do it, learn how to breathe, learn how to focus in on one idea, and you'll be able to get there. Good luck, and I'll see you next time. I appreciate it.